I'm rolling.
We're going to have a great fucking time, aren't we?
Yeah, this one's going to be epic. It's for the storybooks.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Cinephile Rehab podcast, everybody. It's episode 21.
22-1.
I have no idea how to say that in Spanish, so.
Uno or dos uno.
I don't think that's right.
Well,
But
we're gonna run with it.
Yeah.
I am Ryne.
I'm Phil.
And I'm Julia.
We got the gang here for
For our annual and weekly antics
yep.
of us just flapping our flappers.
Yep.
Senseless nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Each week, Julia's having testicle difficulties over here.
Shut up.
She said go ahead and start.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, and then she's not even prepared.
Shut up.
Lord have mercy.
Shut up.
Let's get this on video, Julia.
Shut up.
Let's post this on the gram.
No. You guys can start. You know what the first segment
we're
is.
going.
Okay.
Well,
Our first segment.
all right.
our first segment. We're continuing a little segment we did last week where we reenacted a scene from a film. Not reenacted, but said the dialogue.
Right.
Is that a reenaction? We didn't act it out.
We read it. We reread it.
We reread it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And this week we are doing none other. And of course, this is my choice, everybody.
And you are giggling already.
We are doing a scene from Brokeback Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is right, everybody.
That is correct.
The gay cowboy movie.
It's
Yep.
the quit you scene.
Mm-hmm.
I am gay.
We're going to have some fun.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Go ahead and set the scene there for us, Julia.
Set the scene for everybody, for our listeners.
Jack and Ennis have loaded the horses into the back of Ennis's pickup truck. We can hear Jack vacillate between truth and lie here, opting for the latter. Obviously, he's talking about Randall. It is no problem telling Ennis he sees another woman, but it would be a problem to tell him he has seen another man. I don't know what that means. The mood between them is tense as always. When their time together is about to end, the gate is shut on the horses. Then they carry more gear into Jack's pickup. Jack throws his rifle on the back seat of the cab. After they finish, Jack opens the driver door of the pickup, grunts, leans against it. Ennis leans against the side of the car.
Guess I'll head up on Lightning Flat, see the folks for a day or two.
Something I've been meaning to tell you, bud. It's likely November before I can come out here again, after we ship stock and before winter feeding starts again.
November? Well, what in the hell ever happened to August?
Well,
Christ, Ennis. You know, you had a fucking week to say some little word about this.
Ennis is silent, gnawing at a finger, spitting out what he pulls off.
And why is it we're always in the freaking cold weather? We ought to go south where it's warm. You know, we ought to go to Mexico.
He walks off to the lakeshore, stands facing the mountains on the other side.
Mexico. Hell, Jack, you know me. About all the traveling I ever done is going around the coffee pot looking for the handle.
An uncomfortable silence.
Come on, Jack, lighten up on me. We can hunt in November, kill us a nice elk. Can try if I can get... Hang on. Can try if I can get Don Rose cabin again. We had a good time that year, didn't we?
There ain't never enough time. Never enough. You know, friend, this is a goddamn bitch of an
Get through it. Get through it.
You know, friend, this is a goddamn bitch of an unsatisfactory situation. You used to come away easy, and now it's like seeing the Pope.
Jack, I gotta work. Huh? I mean, in them earlier days, I just quit the jobs. You forget what it's like being broke all the time. You ever hear of child support? I'll tell you this, I can quit this and I can get this time off.
A pause. Jack turns away again, faces the lake, and shrugs his shoulders.
It was hard enough getting this time. The trade-off was August. You got a better idea?
Jack slowly turns back to Ennis.
I did. Once.
You did once.
Then Ennis walks back up to Jack at a deliberate pace. Mexico was the place, he has heard.
You been to Mexico, Jack Twist? Huh? Because I hear what they got in Mexico for boys like you.
Jack, braced for all these years, and here it comes, late and unexpected.
Hell yes, I've been to Mexico. Is that a fucking problem?
I'm going to tell you this one time, Jack fucking Twist, and I ain't fooling. What I don't know, all them... Wait, hang on. What I don't know, all them things that I don't know could get you killed if I'd come to know them. Hang on. That I don't know could get you killed if I'd come to know them. I ain't joking.
Yeah, we'll try this one. And I'll just say it once.
Go ahead.
Tell you what, we could have had a good life together. A fucking real good life. Had us a place of our own. But you didn't want it, Ennis. So what we got now is Brokeback Mountain. Everything built on that. It's all we got, boy. Fucking all. So I hope you know that if you don't... God, this is so gay. So I hope you know that if you don't never know the rest.
Ennis turns his back on Jack.
God damn it.
You count the damn few times we've been together in nearly 20 years, and you measure the short fucking leash you keep me on. It's so much gayer with two non-actors.
Go.
Get through it. Get through it.
You count the damn few times we've been together in nearly 20 years, and you measure the short fucking leash you keep me on. Then ask me about Mexico, and you tell me you'll kill me for needing something I don't hardly never get. You have no idea how bad it gets. I'm not you. I can't make it on a couple high altitude fucks once or twice a year. You're too much for me, Ennis. You son of a whoreson bitch. I wish I knew how to quit you.
Like vast clouds of steam from thermal springs in winter, the years of things unsaid and now unsayable, admissions, declarations, shames, guilts, fears rise around them. Ennis stands as if earshot turned away, face gray and deep lined, fights a silent battle, grimaces, almost crying, turns back to face Jack.
I think that's the scene right there.
Finch.
We got like 2 more lines left. All right. Then why don't you? Why don't you let me be, huh? It's because of you, Jack, that I'm like this. I'm nothing. I'm nowhere.
Ennis groans in despair, pressing his hands against his forehead. Jack starts towards him, reaches for him.
Ennis, it's okay.
Get the fuck off me.
Come here. It's all right. It's all right. Damn you, Ennis.
I just can't stay in this anymore, Jack.
And scene.
Oh, bravo.
Round of
Bravo.
applause.
Bravo.
I am gay.
Oh. That was...
Bravo.
That was a good one.
I feel free. I feel like a door has opened in my life.
Wide open.
This is a great moment. I feel
Oh, man.
revitalized over
Damn,
here.
are you coming out right now?
I don't know what's
might
happening.
be.
I'm scared.
Live on the podcast?
No. I'm
Live.
scared.
Everybody live. Breaking news.
I'm scared. What's wrong with this today? Okay.
Film fundamentals.
We're putting the fun and fundamentals, everybody.
Yep, we sure are.
Mm-hmm.
We sure are.
We're going to be talking about the scenes in movies that have the best lighting.
And why lighting is important. So explain the technical aspect of it.
Specific scenes.
Or movies that have great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go first, before we name specific scenes, Julia just mentioned talking about why lighting is important for a movie.
Right.
And it's subconscious, but it literally sets the tone for the scene, the film, everything.
And once you learn the importance of lighting in films, when you see terrible lighting in a movie, it really it really shows.
Yeah, exactly. We're students of film. We literally went to film school.
We're not fucking professionals by any means, but we feel like that we have a good idea of having a good eye for something that's good.
And it's like bad lighting and bad sound make your films look the most amateur.
Right.
And
don't get us wrong, there are plenty of films that are horrible that have fantastic lighting.
Right.
So,
and lighting is more of like, how to put this, like,
you can tell a story.
Yeah.
With lighting, Yeah,
that's
if
true.
you want to spotlight an item, you pressure the light, focus it on that point.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, horror movies use a lot of deep shadows and hard lighting, you know, whereas something like a sitcom is going to use very soft lighting and, everything's going to be bright.
Yeah.
Because again, it's subconscious, but it literally does set the mood. If you try to light a comedy movie like a horror film, it's probably not going to be funny, no matter what the.
It'll be very off-putting, if anything.
Like you're not going to laugh, even if the script is the funniest thing ever written.
Right.
Which it's probably not.
Yeah.
Because fucking comedies are in the toilet right now. But that's another conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway,
it's a good breakdown.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. Julia, comment?
I agree.
And it's also what takes up most of the time on a film shoot.
Fuck yeah, dude. God damn, dude.
Oh yeah, it is. It is time consuming. I can agree with that.
If there was one aspect where you could, at the snap of a finger, it just set itself up.
Yeah.
I would choose lighting.
A standard workday on a union film set is like 10 hours.
They spend 9 hours of that setting up lights.
Yeah. The camera is rolling only for about an hour. Yeah.
I just took a guess on the 9 hours. Is that true?
I don't know the statistic.
Because that's what it's like with us.
Right. It's like, and that's the thing is like, this is going on a tangent again, but the film business is so wasteful. You know what I'm saying? Like they have these actors show up at 4 o'clock in the morning,
and don't even let them start until like noon.
Yeah. Like it's so wasteful of time and resources and money. And it's just like, and it could be done smaller.
Fuck yeah.
You don't have to do all this bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't need 700 people running around like they got their fucking hair on fire. You know, like, anyway.
It's like Kubrick using a very short, contained group of people.
Of people he knew and trusted. Yeah. Like.
That's what you're supposed to do. Find people that you trust and surround yourself with them.
Right. I quickly learned in film school, I would rather have 5 good people than 20 people standing around with their thumbs up their ass, like, and that's the level that we're working at right now. We don't have the resources of a Christopher Nolan or whatever.
Fuck no, we can't fly or send a plane into a build. Well, God, there's not a good way of putting that into words anymore. Damn. Lighting. What about what's a film that comes to your mind straight away?
Let me think. It is hard because it is so subconscious and so
you really
so
got
abstract.
Because there's when she said lighting, a lot of like the films that I sent y'all the text about were the ones that came straight to my mind.
Right. Yeah.
When I thought lighting.
Yeah. You know what I've been impressed with is lighting big scenes with lots of characters and lots like the classic scene in Goodfellas where it's the one shot through the restaurant.
Yeah, going through the basement and then the kitchen.
And I mean, it may not
one of my favorite shots of all time.
Oh yeah, it's top 5.
Yes.
You know, and you know, it may not seem that impressive, you know, from the naked eye, and that's the point.
Yeah,
you're not supposed to notice it. It's supposed to look natural, and it does.
Yes,
you know,
it's like you were walking into this club with these people.
Yeah, and the way the kitchen's lit is very. That's how a kitchen looks in real life, you know, but they can't just use the kitchen lights.
No, they're using a fucking film camera from the late 80s.
Yeah. Like that thing picks up like the smallest amount of light possible.
Yeah.
You know, so it has to be done perfectly. Yeah. You know, and it is, you know, like
it's very impressive, like you said too, because there's so much room for shit to fuck up. In a long take like that.
And there's so much movement in that scene. There's so blocking is the industry term.
Yeah.
Like you got waiters crossing in front of the camera and like, you know, people talking to each other, shaking hands, hugging, you know, like talking, laughing.
Right.
And they have to think about all this shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, is this person going to be blocking the light? Is this person, you know, do they have room to move? You know, like whatever. Like,
yeah.
And once you're able to see like the matrix, you know, or whatever, like break it down into what it would be like to set that up, you know.
And you have to make sure you angle the lights in a way to where they're going to light a certain character up that you want.
Yeah.
But you have to have it set up in a way where if somebody walks in front of them, it doesn't like make a shadow across their face and stuff like that. It's very technical. And I mean, that's the thing I love about movies.
Yeah. And it's something that can only be learned with experience, I think.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're just a prodigy, you know, like Roger Deakins, you know, he could probably light a scene in an hour, you know.
Any film that he's done the camera work for is definitely on this list of greatest films with lighting.
Yeah.
Hands down. Probably my favorite cinematographer.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's like the one. Like,
I mean, Red Dead completely ripped off the train robbery from Assassination of Jesse James.
Yeah.
Shot for shot. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Julia, comment?
I agree with what you guys say.
She ain't even fucking paying attention over there.
I don't know nothing about this.
Well, I appreciate the input either way.
What's a film that the lighting strikes your fancy?
I don't look for it, so I don't know.
What fucking use are you to this damn podcast?
This part is for y'all.
So one that came to me earlier, my personal favorite film for lighting is a movie called Paris, Texas, from the early 80s. And I would love to spotlight that film at one time or another, because it just something about the lighting in that film. It's so colorful. I actually probably throw that into one of our upcoming segments, the slice of life kind of film right there. Harry Dean Stanton from Repo Man plays in it. I don't know if you've ever seen the famous shot of a woman in a room talking to a man on the other side of this glass, and they're both talking to each other on a phone.
That doesn't really narrow it down too much. There's a lot of scenes like that in movies, I think.
Anyways, good film. Check it out. What about you?
Let me think. So a lot of stuff that we've already talked about. I don't want to, beat a dead horse. But and that just goes to show like how important it is. Like some of the best movies of all time have the best lighting.
Yeah,
of all time,
these, not just lighting, but all the other fundamentals that go to making a great film.
Right. And it's like everyone wants to break the rules with lighting and stuff, but it's almost as if you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like everything needs to look natural or else it's not going to look
Right.
you know, like if you try to do something crazy, it's just going to look bad.
Yeah. I would say one of the best lit horror films is probably Halloween.
Yeah.
That really takes that noir type of film
Right.
with it.
I like the, speaking of noir films, I really like the way they're lit.
Yep.
They play with shadows a lot and,
Yep.
you know, it's
Silhouettes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, there was another one that I was thinking of. Bronson.
Bronson.
I think
yeah.
Bronson's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that, probably Barry Lyndon as well.
Oh, yeah, of
Just
course.
for the natural light
Yeah.
usage.
Yeah.
Which, for people that don't know or understand, using natural lighting for a film is fucking psychotic.
Yeah. Yeah. The Revenant is a more recent example where
Yep.
they shot in the Canadian wilderness, right?
Yeah, it took them like 3 fucking years. Guess why?
They had like 40 minutes a day to
Yeah.
shoot. Like,
Damn.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
yeah. Golden hour. It's right as the sun is setting. And
Yep.
they call it golden hour, but it's really only like 20 minutes. Like,
Yeah, in the morning and at
yeah.
dusk, right? Or
Yeah.
dawn. Dusk?
Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn is when the sun's coming up. And dusk is when the sun's going down.
From dusk till dawn?
Yeah.
Great film. Great film. Julia, comment?
I agree with what you guys say.
Oh God.
We've replaced Julia with an AI, everybody. So she's like Karen from SpongeBob, Plankton's computer wife.
Oh yes.
Did you know that the voice actress is actually married to Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I got choked up.
I did. Does he voice Plankton as well?
No.
Oh, okay. Back on track here. I would say that I also like the later half of Quentin's movies are really good.
Yeah.
Like lighting wise.
Right. Right. And it's like the director of photography is the one that's in charge of all of that, and he or she has to work very closely with the director to get the correct shot, and the DP as the short term, not double penetration, by the way.
Oh my God.
They have to know the entire scene, you know. If this character bends down to pick something up, you know, you got to know that so you can light for it. You know what I'm saying?
You know which director of photography didn't get the best shot?
What's that?
The cameraman on Rust, the Alec Baldwin film.
Jesus Christ.
Let's move forward.
It was a camera woman, by the way.
We might have to cut that one.
Dude, I heard they continued shooting like recently, semi-recently.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Gal God. I said shooting, but filming. They continued production.
Oh, terrible.
Principal photography.
Terrible.
Terrible. Anything else on the lighting aspect? We could keep. We all have just. We don't want to keep talking about movies we've talked about before.
Yeah, that gets redundant.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Next.
it's important. We got slice of life movies, which is exactly how it sounds. It's movies that feel like real life for the most part.
Sure
Read
are.
the definition.
A genre explored in film, television, and literary works centering around normal people and the real drama that arises from everyday life.
Slice of life.
Yes. One that quickly comes to my mind is Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah. That
And
is such a fucking good
dude, I could
movie.
watch it all day, every day. It's so like it's quirky and weird and funny, but you know, it's uplifting at the same time.
Makes you feel
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
at the end of it every single time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single time. Oh, great fucking movie.
Do you know
Yeah.
what movie I think of? Friday.
How you gonna get fired on your day off?
What a Slice of Life movie. It is hilarious to
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest movies
So would that
ever.
mean that Office Space would be a slice of life?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's it's
Movie based on
Yeah.
real life.
on everyday life. Yeah. And you never know, those things I mean, there's been many times where I felt like bashing in a fax machine or a copier.
You know, these are this genre is probably houses some of my favorite films of all time. Like,
Yeah.
I really enjoy movies that feel real. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff that could actually happen in real
Yeah.
life. You know?
Because that's what the whole magic of movies is right there.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Another one, Ryan, for you
Stand By Me.
on my list for sure.
Yeah.
So, of course, that is a short story from none other than Stephen King. And it was named The Body. And that's actually what the film was called. But as they were filming in between takes, Rob Reiner walked past Kiefer Sutherland in River Phoenix. And Kiefer Sutherland was playing the song Stand By Me to River Phoenix. And he thought that would be a perfect name for this movie.
Yeah.
That could be the best adaptation of any Stephen King.
Could be.
It's up there. Shawshank and
It's on the
Green
list.
Mile.
It's on the list.
I'd
Yeah.
throw it up there. That's the one. That and Shawshank are like the only two that are like based in reality.
Right.
There's no Stephen King supernatural effect going on.
Right.
Next.
Philip.
Another one that comes to mind, and I'm just kind of winging it here, is fuck, I just had it. All right, pass.
You know, another one I have on my list.
What is that?
Super Bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Classic.
It's one of my favorites.
Into the Wild.
Good.
Say shout out to Eddie Vedder for putting out one of the most banger soundtracks to a fucking movie of all time.
Oh yeah.
You know, I got to go see him live in a concert, the Pilgrimage Fest down there in Franklin, and it was just him and a fucking ukulele on a stage.
Nice.
Damn.
When a man can go on a stage with just him and a fucking ukulele and get a whole crowd going,
Right.
magic. Next.
Did you find it, Philip?
Yes. Dazed and Confused.
Yep.
Yes, it's
Can't
on my
believe I
list
forgot that
for
one.
sure.
Yep.
It's, you know, everyone likes a good high school movie,
Dude.
you know.
And I doubt any high schoolers listen to this, but if you're in high school, I advise to watch Dazed and Confused.
and
I watched
Confused.
that shit when I was a junior. I watched it religiously
It's a great
every
movie.
month. And I was convinced that when I became a senior, I was going to make a paddle and paddle freshmen out in the parking lot.
He wrote a soul pole on it. Right?
Yeah, Soul Pole, the black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julia?
Lars and the Real Girl.
Okay.
Ah, the Ryan Gosling film. It's a great movie. It's a really good movie. I like that one. I like that one, Julia.
Good.
I'm going to throw a wrench in everything and
course
put
you
a
are.
very dark movie. Because we did fucked up movies on this, didn't we, before? I don't think I put this on my
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
It is definitely on my list of fucked up movies. A little film called Kids
Did we talk about it? Have we talked about Kids?
with Chloe,
Yeah.
how do you say her name?
We might have
Savini.
mentioned it at some point.
I think we talked about it when we talked about movies about real life.
That's what we're talking about now.
No, well, it's a slice of life. We talked about like true stories.
Well, it's not a true story.
Oh, well, we talked
It
about
just
it.
feels like a fucking documentary. That's what is so horrifying of that film. It follows a kid. It follows
Yeah.
the teenager that he's HIV positive, doesn't know he's HIV positive, and he's on a quest to deflower as many virgins in one night in New York City.
Damn.
Yep.
And it follows a girl that tests positive for HIV. And she tries to track him down.
It's a great movie.
I've heard
It's
of it.
intense.
Tough fucking movie.
Yeah, it will wear you out. Your emotions are
fucking
dead
movie.
by the end of it.
One and done.
Yep,
Let me
agreed.
tell you.
One and
One
done.
and done. It's a Harmony Korine
Yeah.
film. Well, he didn't direct it, but that was the first film he ever wrote. Wrote it when he was 19.
Yeah.
Philip.
One I really like, and it's a more recent one, is Jonah Hill's directing debut, mid-90s.
Yep.
Oh, it's on my list. Mid-90s was really good.
Fantastic film.
Yeah.
Yep,
If
I
you
liked
grew
it.
up in the 90s, it was like such a nostalgia trip.
He said he pulled a lot of inspiration from kids.
Oh, I'm sure.
that film.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's about a little kid growing up in Los Angeles who, yeah.
Well, I would say this film, but it's on our end.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
so.
last.
Boys in the Hood. Hey,
That's a
don't
great
fucking
movie.
what are y'all laughing about?
It's a great movie. It's one of my favorites.
It's a great film.
Yeah.
Ricky! Julia?
The last one that I'll talk about is Almost Famous.
Oh,
When it follows the kid that goes on tour as a journalist with a band.
I'd say that movie has, besides it being just an internationally loved song, that movie makes the song Tiny Dancer just as famous.
It does. I agree. That's all. on
That's
my
all
list.
for you.
Yep, I'm done.
See if I can't pull another one out of my ass here. The Tree of Life,
Yeah.
Terrence Malick film.
Terrence Malick. Can
Watching
never go
his
wrong.
movies is like pulling teeth.
Right.
Painful?
Long and painful,
Okay.
but they're good movies by the end of it. What's the
Yeah.
one he made a few years back that you saw? I never saw it. Shit.
I think it's about
The guy that doesn't want to join the
yeah, I think he like fled from the Nazis into Switzerland or something like that. And
yeah, he was a German himself, didn't want to
yeah.
fight for the cause.
Yeah. And I can't remember what it was called, but it used all natural lighting. So
He was a conscientious objector. That's what it was, right?
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
That's what Andrew Garfield's character was in Hacksaw Ridge,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he like
because he's religious, right?
he like joins the church and shit.
Yeah.
I really forget what that's called. Damn it. I think it's just one word title. Let's see. Terrence Malick. It'll probably be the first one that pops up.
He's making a film about Jesus,
A Hidden Life. That's
Hidden Life.
Yeah.
It's got the SS officer from Inglourious Basterds in it, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Franz Jagerstarter
Oh my.
is his name.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah. Austrian farmer Franz Jagerstarter faces the threat of execution for refusing to fight for the Nazis during World War II.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up slice of life movies.
Yep, there we go.
A slice of mife.
Stick that up your ass and smoke it.
What? Slice of life movies.
Next we have
Our fucking amazing
The
spotlight.
King.
the man. I would argue the most underrated actor in Hollywood,
Mr. Willem DaFoe.
Willem DaFoe.
Is that who you're talking about?
I think he's very underrated.
Yeah.
Extremely
I mean,
underrated.
he has 157 actor credits.
Fucking insane.
Yeah. I mean, he's in a lot of shit. He's in
He's-
like everything.
Done everything.
And I would like to point out that his real name is William. But
Interesting.
I bet you he changed it because William is just a very common name, and I bet you just changed it to
Probably.
Willem.
Yeah.
Right.
Willem.
Well,
What you got to say about Mr. Willem DaFoe?
I mean, he's one of the greatest actors of all time.
He's the
Everyone
fucking
knows
Green
him.
Goblin.
touched so many genres
Yeah.
too. every genre, probably.
It's been in comedy, drama, romance, action,
Superhero.
fucking
Horror,
yeah,
Yep.
horror.
name it.
Like yeah,
the range.
he's even done stage acting and stuff. I think
Yeah.
he comes from stage acting.
I could probably, like, especially his performance in The Lighthouse, I would say.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like The Lighthouse is basically a play, you know.
Oh, hands down. Hands down. And
Yeah,
I think that is probably one of, there's probably about, I think he has about 5 movies where his performance is one of the greatest performances.
yeah, definitely.
Because The Lighthouse, his performance in him not getting nominated for that still baffles me to this day.
Oh yeah.
But we won't even get into that.
I feel like the Oscar voters just don't like Robert Eggers for whatever reason.
I don't think they understood it. That's
Yeah.
probably why.
Who gives a fuck if you don't understand it? The fucking scenes where especially that one where he's telling Robert Pattinson he wants him to, I want you to clean every crack and crevice in this whole entire, because I told you to.
yeah. And the scene where he's like putting a curse on him because he said he didn't like his lobster.
Yes. He doesn't blink once.
No, dude, he
He
doesn't.
doesn't blink once.
And you can tell by the end of that monologue, he's like straining. You know, like,
Yes, dude.
yeah,
But it went with it. It went with the scene.
right.
Went perfect with it.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, he's putting an old sea curse on him.
Yeah.
Like, may you drag down to the briny deep and. All right, I do like your lobster. You're fond of me, lobster. I've seen it. Does a lot of work with Wes Anderson as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially of recent.
yeah, he's normally a side character, but he is the lead in one. Fuck the submarine movie, right? Or is that Bill Murray?
Yeah. He plays more of a prominent side character in that film.
Oh, okay. He got the short shorts on.
I think that's what started his Wes Anderson film career
Right. Yeah.
with him. One of my other favorite performances of his is Platoon.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Sergeant Elias. The iconic scene. So fun fact about that scene, they were supposed to have, he had squibs all over him that were supposed to show like bullets going through them. None of them went off.
Damn.
And it was it was the scene that's in the movie too. Like he did it so perfect.
Damn.
The squibs didn't go off that Oliver Stone's like, motherfucker, we're just going to run it.
Right. I mean, it
Damn.
works.
It works still.
I didn't even know that. So,
Yeah.
like,
If you watch Tropic Thunder when they're recreating that scene, they actually use the squibs. And it looked pretty fucking gnarly.
right.
But still, they made it work in Platoon.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Last Temptation of Christ, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. He played Jesus himself.
Jesus, the man.
Yeah.
The man. His dick kept falling out, apparently, when he was up on the cross.
He's got a hog, man.
Okay.
Could you imagine Martin Scorsese trying? All right, everybody. All right. We're gonna get a slow shot tracking from his feet up to his head on the cross. All right. Action. All right, up the leg, slowly. Good. Go up a little higher. Fuck, his dick's out. His dick's out. God damn
Wardrobe.
it. Where's Anthony? Anthony, Dick Wrangler.
We only made it to his knees.
Yeah. Come on, everybody. Apparently, they did have a Dick Wrangler
Yeah.
Stop.
that had to go and because he was on the cross, he couldn't put his dick back, so the dude would
Right.
have to go and
Yeah.
place Willem Dafoe's massive member back into his trousers.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude would have to be paid good amounts of money. I would
No,
assume.
they could find someone that did it for free. Like,
Probably. I'd do it for free.
yeah. I see.
And then, of course, in the film Antichrist, he had to have a body double for a scene that involved a dick on screen because Lars von Trier said that Willem Dafoe's penis was way too big. And it would have distracted from the scene.
There you go.
See, you got that kind of ego in Hollywood. It's nice right there. It's nice.
Yep.
That's why he's such a chill dude. He's got that big dick
Yeah, he doesn't.
attitude to him.
He doesn't need anything.
No.
Oh my God.
Julia, comment?
No, I don't have any comment on that. Not at all.
You know, one of my favorite performances of his is in Boondock Saints, where he,
Yes.
he plays the.
That was one of the ones I
He
was going to
plays
mention.
a gay homophobic detective. It's,
It's a mouthful right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I love him in it.
Not gonna lie, didn't look that bad as a woman.
yeah. If you've ever seen clips of him dressed as a woman, it's from Boondock Saints.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Yeah. If he cross dresses, it wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. He seems like that kind of dude.
yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Julia,
Yep.
what do you like from Mr. Dafoe?
Well, you can't forget about
And
him.
you spelt his fucking name wrong.
No, I didn't.
Isn't it supposed to have an A?
No.
Dafoe.
I don't know.
Oh, no, I thought it was Defo.
Let's find out.
Oh, I may have. I may have spoken out of turn.
Yep, it's D-A.
Okay, my bad. I'll change it before I send it to you.
No,
W-H-I-T.
you're gonna have to leave it in now.
Oh, shut up.
Yep.
Anywho, so you can't forget him in Spider-Man, the OG Spider-Man,
Oh yeah, plays one of the best villains.
Green Goblin.
One of the best comic book villains
Yep.
For sure.
on screen.
And he does well, very well.
Not saying he's the greatest comic book villain. Just saying
Yeah.
one portrayed on screen.
Dude, he's going to be in Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
He is.
He's in Beetlejuice, and
Show
Nosferatu.
is, and
Yeah.
he's in Yorgos Lanthimos' next film, Kinds of Kindness, which
Okay.
I heard because it just premiered at Cannes. I heard that fucking movie is a roller coaster.
Oh man,
It's 3 hours, of course, like everything else coming out.
Lord, 3 hours? Are you kidding?
It's three.
I don't know if I can handle that. Good God,
I think I can handle a Yorgos movie though.
man, that's
I mean,
too much.
I sat through The Lobster, and that's like 3 hours. So, I mean, whatever. If it's good, I'll do it. But I really am getting tired of these long ass movies,
Yeah.
man.
All
Like,
right. This is our plea to Hollywood. If you're gonna make movies 3 fucking hours, give us a 5-minute intermission.
Yeah, dude,
Let me go fucking piss.
Dude, they were fining theaters during Killers of the Flower Moon for allowing intermissions. Like,
They were fining.
yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah. I know.
Like, let me go drain me lobster real quick so I can fucking watch this goddamn 10-hour long movie.
Yeah. That one's like almost 4 hours. So
Yes, and it feels every bit
Every
of
second.
its runtime. Every
Yeah.
bit. Because we fucking have to watch that sick woman in a fucking bed half the movie.
Calm down, Ryan. Calm down.
Yeah, let's nominate this woman who plays like a sick woman in a fucking bed for an Oscar.
Calm down.
well, she was a good sick woman though.
God, yeah.
She did genuinely look sick.
Throw a blanket on me and spray me down with water, and I'll go. The white man's poisoning me.
Well, he was.
He was, and probably they still are.
I am done
Julia.
with you. I am
By the way,
done
Julia.
with you.
Julia, please.
Don't please me.
Anything on Willem DaFoe, Julia?
I already said mine. I like him in Spider-Man.
Anything else?
Spoderman.
No. What do you guys got? What else do you guys got for him?
I mean, he's played in so much
I mean,
fucking
yeah, we
shit.
could sit here and name Willem DaFoe movies all day.
Yeah.
Like, he's been in all kinds of shit, dude. Like, he was really good in Poor Things, but we've already talked about Poor Things, so. But yeah, it seems like every time he's in a movie,
At Eternity's Gate, we can't leave that one out.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, but it seems like every time he's in a movie, that filmmaker wants to keep working with him, you know?
As one should.
Yeah. Like,
But yeah, Robert Eggers, Wes Anderson,
Wes Anderson,
Yorgos.
Yorgos Lanthimos, yeah. Yeah. He was in Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
As who?
Vulko, Vulko.
Fuck is that?
I don't know. I never watched the Snyder Cut because it's like 7 hours long,
Yeah, the Snyder.
and I never cared about it in the first place.
The Snyder Cut. No.
No.
I gotta grab a drink.
Yeah.
Do you need an intermission? Oh, you need a drink.
Oh, he's been in The Simpsons.
Yeah, he's been in a ton.
Yeah, like I'm just scrolling through his IMDb, and he's in like banger after banger, dude. Like,
Including our main movie.
Oh, is that gonna segue us in?
Yep.
yep.
We left this one out on purpose.
Another slice of life film.
Another slice of life film, ladies and gentlemen.
And with Willem DaFoe.
With Willem Dafoe.
It's a trifecta.
Yep.
I actually got to see this when it came out. The film is The Florida Project. Came out in 2017, directed by Sean Baker, who made, he's famously known for making one of the first films fully filmed on an iPhone,
Yeah.
called Tangerine. The film stars Brooklyn Prince.
I assume that's the little girl.
I
It
assume
is.
that's the little girl.
It's the little girl.
Mom is played by Bria Vanite,
She's Lithuanian, dude. It's
and she wasn't an actress,
no, she wasn't.
which kind of worked in her favor because
She's gonna-
everyone knows somebody like that mom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Willem Dafoe, of course. And the film is set over one summer. The film follows precocious
Yes.
6-year-old Mooney as she courts mischief and adventure with her ragtag playmates and bonds with her rebellious but caring mother, all while living in the shadows of Walt Disney World.
Yes.
And they live at the big purple motel that is apparently a famous motel down there.
Yeah. It's called the Magic Castle.
The Magic Castle. Yep.
Which there's a funny scene where a couple shows up thinking it's the Magic Kingdom, like the castle in Disney World.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And the woman's real pissed, and the man's frantically trying to book the real hotel, and you know,
Damn.
because this is a shitty hotel. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Very
a
shitty.
motel with an M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not even a hotel. It's
Yeah.
a hotel.
And it follows the kid the entire time.
yeah. Yeah. The entire movie is shown from the kid's perspective, basically. You know,
And Willem Dafoe plays like the groundskeeper of the
manager, whatever.
the motel manager.
Yeah.
He's kind of he's not really like a father figure, but he has the father figure presence.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
he watches over the kids
right.
when there's nobody else to really
Yeah, it's full of
supervise.
It's full of these characters that are living in the hotel.
Yeah.
You know, and hence the project. You know, and the gist is like Willem Dafoe's character is not supposed to let him do that,
Yeah.
but he's such a good guy that he doesn't have the heart to like kick anybody out. You know, it's just when the owner comes by, he makes them like change rooms and stuff. you
Yeah.
know, like
And it's honestly, this is my favorite Willem Dafoe
yeah,
performance because
yeah.
he's playing that normal guy.
he's just trying to do his job while still being a good guy.
Yeah.
you know.
Everybody knows a person like Willem Dafoe in this movie.
Yeah.
Everybody loves. He's always a good person.
Yeah.
Really good film, though. Really good film.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's very heartbreaking, too.
Yeah.
Very heartbreaking film.
Yeah, it just has
It
this
is.
really depressing mood the entire time, you know, even though there's, you know, lighthearted scenes and, you know, it follows kids and they say, you know, kid shit and, you know,
Yeah.
do kid things.
And her mom, if you know a person like that, which I'm certain that every person knows somebody like this, where they have a kid, they love the kid, but they just have that wild lifestyle that they just can't do what's necessary to be that sustainable parent for that kid.
Yeah.
And the heartbreaking scenes are when, you know, she's like, it's bath time.
Yeah. Well, let's not spoil anything. But
yeah. But it's truly it's a gut punch of a film, but it's definitely necessary.
Right.
I think it's a very necessary film.
Yeah.
And I truly love Sean Baker. I'm fully invested to watch anything that he ever comes to make. He made Red Rocket a couple years ago with Simon Rex from.
I never saw that, but I heard it was good.
It was pretty good, even though I gotta say the storyline was a little iffy because he plays like a washed up porn star,
Right.
that goes back to his hometown, starts staying on his ex-wife's couch, and then strikes up a kind of romance with a 17-year-old girl who's 2 weeks from her 18th birthday.
Damn.
Wow.
And
Right.
you have that on the back of your mind the whole time you're watching it. You're just like, holy shit.
I mean, you know, like,
but it's still a good movie, but
yeah, it sounds fucked up when you say it out loud, but that shit really happens, you know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they're 30-year-old dudes that are waiting in line at graduations, you know?
yeah.
Like,
It's the harsh truth of
Yeah.
reality.
like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's not like it's just today's society. It's fucking been like that for fucking. I mean, Elvis got a 14-year-old.
Yeah. You ever notice, like, our grandparents' generation, the story of how they met is like, well, I was 29 and she was 7.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and I was going to marry her one day.
I think my grandma was like 16 or 17 years younger than my grandpa.
Yeah.
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 My grandfather was born in 1918, and he got with my grandmother, and she was born in 1940.
Oh my God.
So what is that? 22 years of a gap. So she was in her 20s, and he was in his 40s.
That's crazy.
Hey, granddad, more power to you, my
But
man.
I mean, it's
Pulling that young stuff.
You can watch the Florida Project. You could stream it on Max, or you can rent or buy it from Prime.
Max or Prime.
The Florida Project.
Stop it.
Globalists.
Yeah, the globalists. You know what cracks me up is every time he's trying to defend something that he's like had a statement about, that motherfucker has. It's always documents. No. Somebody's son, this woman who's a son of a cousin of a nephew's niece to President Kennedy gave me a document that tells me that JFK was an extraterrestrial.
An extraterrestrial.
Some shit that he says. I've got the documents to prove this. You ain't got shit, dude.
I mean, he normally does prove it.
Well, he does prove. He has proven some crazy shit that he's came out with.
The only thing he's actually been like wrong about was
Sandy Hook.
Well, yeah, there's that. Yeah, I was gonna say Y2K, but
Oh yeah, Y2K.
yeah, but yeah, he really fucked up on Sandy Hook.
But he outed the Bohemian Grove.
True, yeah, that was in the '90s, dude.
Yeah, him and a fucking dude with a video camera,
Yeah.
a VHS camera. Come on, we're going out to the woods.
Yeah. All right, we're saying controversial shit now, so we better end it.
All right, yep. Subscribe, like, comment, because at least we got Brokeback Mountain.
Yep.
I like it. We got TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, email.
Yep.
You know
how to
the deal.
contact us.
And all right,
All right. Later, everybody.
goodbye.